How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Manzanita X3 channel. Today we're finally going to be installing the RPM 15.4 gallon gas tank for the Manzanita. We're going to go ahead and get started with the removal of the old gas tank first and get started on the new gas tank. Alrighty, guys, so the first step we're going to be doing is taking off these 3 T27 torque screws and these 2 push rivets, plastic rivets, I don't know what they're called. I'm gonna get those taken off first, and then we'll get started on the next part of the process. Alright, guys, forgot to mention these 2 T27 torque screws as well. So in total you're gonna be taking off 5 T27 torque screws and 2 little push pins. Another minor miscalculation: if you have side mirrors, make sure to take them off, because this plastic is going to be really hard to take off with the side mirrors blocking it. Pro tip. Alrighty, now that we have this top part off, if you do have a little sound system, you're going to have to unplug these wires and just plug them back in later. And the next step is going to be taking out the glove box, which is going to be 2 little torque screws. Alrighty, guys, and then once you take those 2 227s off, you're going to have 2 more plastic rivets on the bottom. Alrighty, guys, and now you're gonna have 2 more of those right here, and you're gonna have 1 in this corner to take off. Alrighty, guys, and after some convincing, you just gotta wiggle it out and get it out, and this is gonna be your OEM gas tank that you can see right here. The next step is gonna be to take off these 2 little braces, 2 bolts, one right here, should be a 13, and then another one over there. And then after that, you're gonna have your tank clamps, which is gonna be a 13 as well, one right here and one right there. Once we get started on that, we'll see the next step. Just wanted to point out, these top ones for the bracket are actually 10 mils, not 13s. Alrighty, guys, so after you take off these 2 gas tank clamps, bolts, and the bracket on the top, you're just going to take off this little piece right here off the bracket, and you're going to take this one off next. It's a 7mm. Alrighty, guys, and now once you have this loose, you're going to slowly start prying away at this to make sure that it's loose enough that you can squeeze it out. As you can see right there, it's coming out. And then you're going to want to take this breather valve off, this quick disconnect for the fuel line, and you're going to want to take this one off back here. This is taken off. You can just use a hammer and a flathead. It's lefty loosey, so you're just going to hit it right here until it spins out, and you should be good. Alrighty, guys, once you guys take off these 2 little metal straps, you're going to want to take off the silicone. And to take off the silicone, you're going to need to take this off. It's like a really big piece. I ended up using this tool right here to take it off, and once you take this off, you're gonna have access to be able to take this down. And once again, make sure you unplug your fuel line as well as your cap back there that connects your connector. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take it out and show you guys how to transfer everything you're gonna need to transfer to the new gas tank. Alright, guys, so it's gonna be as easy as taking off the old fuel pump and just putting it inside here, and after that you're just gonna push it all the way in and use this cap on top like that, and you're ready to go. Alright, guys, and once you guys have the gas tank in, you're gonna want to make sure that if you have any extra wiring down here, to make sure you're not clipping or hitting anything or bending, breaking, because as you guys can see, it fits very exact on all parts. It uses all the space that was not there, so if you have extra wiring, be careful with that. And once you guys put the gas tank in, you're going to want to put in this yellow cone first with the clamps, and then you can put the silicone on top. And make sure that this goes all the way in so you don't get any leaks. Just wanted to reword what I said earlier. It has a stop line. You're not going to push it all the way in because it has a stop line, and then that's where you can put the silicone cover on top. Alrighty, guys, and we're gonna be finishing up the video now. Basically, all you need to do is just everything in reverse, you know, just make sure that you have your fuel line connected good with the lock, as well as your connector with the lock as well. And make sure these are nice and snug, and you tighten this one back up because you did loosen it. Make sure that these are nice and snug so your gas tank's not going anywhere. Both of these are nice and snug. And then make sure that you're gonna put the bracket back on, and basically just do everything in reverse like you did to take it off. And that's basically gonna wrap up today's video. Again, big shout out to RPM for sending this out to me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Remember, use code Manzanita for 5% off. And thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.